Autism is clinically defined as a brain development disorder characterized by difficulty in social interaction and communication. But what if a brain disorder turned out to be something to cultivate, not cure? Not an impairment, but an enhancement.
I'm processing the page from Firefox. The data is in Chrome.
Right.
Every employee in this room has autism.
They can persevere over certain tasks over long periods of time. Many people have a truly gifted memory, okay, allowing them to retain very large amounts of information, ability to see patterns in data and systems.
Most of our time is spent sitting, working at our computers, this seems like the perfect thing for me. I once heard someone say everyone.
Andy Axel and his wife Luby run the Specialist Guild, which trains and gives tech internships to people on the spectrum.
Which is new. This is the Android 2.3, which they also want us to test. If you want to revolutionize things, then you need to get people who are totally different from you. I think people with autism fall into that category. Why don't...
But advocates of a growing neurodiversity movement believe autistic brains are a normal variation of human genes and have valuable traits and advantages.
From an intelligence perspective, they are perfectly capable. They manifest a very strong focus and determination and single-mindedness. But they find overall interaction with people very confusing.
Okay.
When you're on an instant chat or on a forum or what have you, there is no body language. So you're not confused. And they learn all the tricks that people use on the internet to express their emotions and what have you, emoticons, whatever.
Icons in place of emotions, screens in place of people. Even so-called neurotypicals can go a whole day without interacting with a real person. No bank teller, no grocery cashier, no sales attendant. Virtual office, virtual friends, virtual sex. There are even apps that use your geodata and social media to help you avoid people you'd rather not see. Cloak, Split, and even one called Hell is other people.
Your PC showed up.
Excellent.
Looks like the one we ordered, so.
Waiting for this for weeks.
You want to take that out? My wife, Luby, and I have a son who is on the autism spectrum. I think we can maybe take out your hard drive from your other machine while it's doing the updates. Do you want to do that?
Yes, let's do that.
My son, Nicholas, has very good friends of many, many years that he constantly interacts with on instant messaging or chat.
Oh yes, and my parents weren't sure about me connecting with friends this way, although now they are not as worried. They understand I'm an adult and I can handle it. I talk with friends online about being on autism spectrum. I talk to them about music or about politics or about entertainment.
Whether or not the MIT guys purposely invented the internet to be able to talk to other nerds or not, the interesting thing about it is that it's not just for nerds, it's for everybody, really. And you can find someone to connect to.
After their training, Nicholas and the others in the Specialist Guild hope to land a full-time job in tech. Across the country, another young man with autism has reached that goal.
Hey everyone.
Hey, Patrick.
Patrick works for SAP, the third largest software company in the world.
I may come off as a little monotone or stiff, even though I don't intend it to be.
But first thing we meet with George.
First thing we meet with George. Understood.
Make sure that
I consider myself very high functioning on the autistic spectrum. I'm always thinking of something a mile a minute. There's just so much information that's processing. I can point out certain details that, other people would overlook.
Good morning, everyone.
If it wasn't for Jose Velasco, who heads a job initiative at SAP for people with autism, Patrick might still be at home, unemployed.
Rather than just go through a resume and ask you questions about what you have done, we're gonna build robots today. We're gonna have fun. People with autism oftentimes have issues with expressing themselves. Perhaps they don't have the ability to look at people in the eye, okay, which is one of what they call an interview killer, right?
I'm trying to get them to turn the right direction.
We're able to learn more about people because of what they do rather than what they say.
It took me all day to get it to do that much. It's the little things in life.
I think that if we look at history and look at the great innovators, most of them were outliers.
Victory! Victory!
Today, Patrick is moving out of his childhood home.
How we making out, buddy?
Good, Dad. Yourself?
Oh, just great.
After living with his parents for nearly 30 years, he is able to get a place of his own.
Is it fit in there okay?
Yep, if it's good. I am gonna miss this old place, Dad. I mean, it's been the only home I've ever known for, the longest time. It is.
But it's a great change for you. You always have my unconditional love and support. You know that, right?
Absolutely, Dad.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Is there anything else we have to move? I got it, buddy.
I think one thing that I am really looking forward to once my place is fully set up is the fact that I would like to invite some friends over. Won't be much longer. Also, I think down the road, I would like to have a girlfriend. I would like to have someone that I could be with. And if that should blossom into something more that would lead to marriage, I'd be perfectly fine with that.